Good evening. I don't know why I sound out of breath. Okay. I've got so much piled up to show you. Let's get this down. And also get you up on my iPad. It's just me and you, Paul. Right, so I'll be able to see the comments. Hi, Wendy. Whew. I'm just seeing, watching you all join. Thank you for joining me. There's Angela. Hi, Angela and Claire and Sarah and Jill and Melanie and Christine. Oh, I'm excited to show you this. There's Jackie. I'm going to show you two things tonight. I'm going to show you the Marlene release, but I'm also going to show you the grunge release because I've got some fabulous samples that are all made up and I thought I need to share them with you because they're just sat there in a box. So after Tracy and I have sat there and made all the samples, I thought, well, we need to share them. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lisa. And Suzanne and Elizabeth and Val. Lots of you joining. Thank you. Just going to sit here and stroke my little pencil cases. These are so cute. I better not stroke this one too much because he's nearly gone. This one's not far off either, but this one's in the lead. But look at the size difference. Ooh. And then we have matching. Look, I'm cheating. Right, I'm aware that I've only been live for 2 minutes and people might be a little bit late. So I will turn the camera and we'll start going through because everything is listed on the website. Paul has popped a link to the website. He's probably put it to new arrivals, which will list all of the new product. Now, what you will notice is that all of Marlene's collection has got a 10% saving, which is fabulous. So let's spin you round. Focus. That's it. Okay, so we will start with, this is the large pencil case. You can fit so much in these. I have got all sorts. I've got my stencil pastes in here. I've got the sponges. I've got my sticky glue brushes. I've got structure paste. I've got my new spatula. This feels really nice. Yes. I think I've got my splatter. Oh, good news. A lady was asking about the splatter brushes. There you go. These are now available on the website. I believe they're $5.99. That's your Art by Marlene splatter brush. And this one is brilliant for going through your stencils with your stencil paste. Whether it's this one. I've got the silver and gold paste on the website. That's not new, so it doesn't have the 10% off. And while I'm showing you pots, I will show you that we've got the gel medium and the white gesso as well. So that is your big pencil case. And to go with that, we've got the most gorgeous journal. So this one is called the Perfect Size. So it is kind of... it's bigger than A5, but smaller than A4. I should measure it, shouldn't I? let me give you the page size. In centimetres is 17 centimetres by 24 centimetres. Or 7-ish inches by 9.5-ish inches. So I might as well show you a few pages that I've done in here while we're there. Now you get 10 of these gorgeous pages which take watercolour really well, actually. And I've just started with some of the collage papers on here. I've got some of the washi stickers, some of the stamp sentiments. I've got some of the child's play elements. And then you'll notice some of my Nature's Dream stamps in the background as well. And then on this page, again, a bit more of the same. I've got die cut elements from the Golden Oldie pad. I've got washi stickers. I've got collage papers. We've got stamps on there. Lots going on. There's some stenciling in the background. I think that's it. Oh no, one more. And then we've got more of a plainer one, just plain with some stencils. But look how cute the buzzy bees are. I'll bring them up so you get a better view. Look at them. You need to grow up to become yourself. So that's the larger journal with the large pencil case. And then we have got the smaller one. Again, it's got the 10% off. And in this one, I have got my Art by Marlene acrylic pens. I believe we've still got some of those left on the website as well. And I think from memory, this one is down to £8.99. And then that one has got the handy size journal that goes with it. I love the insides. They're such fun. And you do get the elastic closure, which is brilliant, because you know what it's like when you're doing journals. They kind of get a bit packed out. So on this one, I've used some of the washi tapes. I've got a little bit of collage paper. Got a bit of acrylic markers going on in the background there. We've got the little snails, which are going to come up to. Hugs from the bear set. When you see the bear stamp set, you're going to fall in love. Let me tell you. And then I just did more of a bright page. This one is done with, I'm just going to bring them in. The acrylic paints. I did, we've got these on the website as well, but just kind of I used my blending foams just to scoosh some ink on and then go through some stencils. And we've got some of those fabulous chipboard elements. This one is from the collector's tin. And then, so that's your 2 journals and your 2 pencil cases. If I bring in this stamp set, this one is called Crafty Quotes. And I've stamped them out for you and just done a kind of inky wash in the background. But there's some really fabulous ones there. Winning makes you happy, losing makes you wise. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Leave sparkles wherever you go. Craftiness is happiness. Love more, always and always. Fake it till you make it. Big, better, best. Connected in creativity. I must have flowers. Fearless, make magic happen. So some really nice quotes there. And then we have got the bear hugs. This is the one. Some really nice background stamps in there. Do you need a bear hug? And then there's some inspiration on the back. And I've just stamped those out for you just so that you can see. I think this one is going to be so popular because everybody needs a bear hug. And you've got like a little Christmas bear. A mummy bear and a daddy bear, I think. And then you've got this little artist, creative stamper, dreamer, crafter, painter, designer, illustrator. So 2 really nice stamp sets there. And they are down to, you see, you're testing me now. I think they're £9.89 with the 10% off. These 2 are such fun. So we have got Snail Buddies and Flying Friends. And if I just hold those up for you, how gorgeous are they? A lot of these I've used my Studio Light water reactive inks and acrylic markers from Marlene. So that is those 2 stamp sets. We've looked at all of those. Then we have got the washi stickers. So this is an A5. You've got 4 designs. No, 4 times 5 designs. 4 of each of 5 designs. Why did I make that harder than it should have been? Okay, so let's just go. So you've got these. They peel off really easily. So very... Hazel. Very easy to add to your projects. And also, if you've got like the acrylic markers, great for adding on top of. So you've got lots of floral and foliage elements in there. You've got stars and flowers. Obviously, there's some bits missing because I have made samples. But yeah, really nice. Different, these. There's your designs on the back. And then we have got 2 pads. These are collage papers. So you've got colourful collage. And those ones have got, so there's 10 designs and 2 of each. Now, there won't be 2 of each in mine because I've used them, but there'll be at least 1, if that makes sense. Look at those. Beautiful and bold. And a nice GSM. Now, if you use a lot of collage papers, you'll know a gel medium is really, really handy with collage papers. And we do have that on the website. And then the second one is called Collage Play. Colourful collage and collage play. And again, you're getting 10 different designs. It might be easier if I just do that. I love this one. I've used them on one of my pages and then I've cut out all of the rest of the little circles because I just think they are brilliant. The large one out is 24, 29. Small. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Do you know, I'm going to let you into a little secret. Do you know how Lynn knows that? The prices of the journals? Because she's already placed her order. Look at that. I love that. And again, you get, there's that lovely one. And it's like it's been water washed out, but it's just so fabulous. So lots and lots in there. Love this. This reminds me of the pattern from one of her previous stencils. I mean, it might actually be the pattern. So lots in there. Lovely splash of colour. But also, I mean, I've got a pile here, look, that I've cut elements out so that I can just use those straight onto my pages. So they're to the side, ready to dip into. Done them, done them. Right then, we have got, this packet here is down to £5.39. This is called Child's Play. And you're getting, there's 16 designs, 2 of each. So you'll get like a larger one. You watch me not be able to find its partner. And a smaller one. I just want a pair. Come on, Hazel. Now, I've used that one. Ah, here we go. Here's a good example. Look, a larger one and a smaller one. In all of the different 16 designs. So some really lovely ones in there. You've got the little paint palette in, so they are gonna coordinate in with your collage papers. Love this one. And there's this. Ah, that's good. Well spotted. Look, there you go. So some are a bit larger. Right, so that is Child's Play. Do you know the hardest part of doing a live? The tidying up afterwards. You know these are going to get flung behind me in a minute, don't you? They need to be in a nice tub. Which brings me to the next one. So, we then have this. Okay, so this is the Golden Oldie Collector's Book. If I just take that to the side, look how much you're getting. So, there are 1,000 plus die cut elements in here, but you've also got designer paper as well. I'm going to flick it back, look, because at the back you have got double-sided. And on some of the samples that I posted in the group today, there's 2 ladies from the Netherlands that made them, and I remember one of the ladies' names was Chloe, but I couldn't remember the other. One of her samples, she'd cut out all of these leaves and she'd put some of the little buzzy bumblebees in, and it looked fabulous. So you're getting the lovely pattern papers, and then you're getting 2 sheets of all of these. These are just die cut, so they pop out, and there is some really fabulous designs in here. Some of them are black and white. Some of them are, well, all of the rest are full on colour. And I do have a page that I am drawn to every time I open the book. And I think it follows my love of, I hope I get there in a minute, mushrooms. I think these are fabulous. Really lovely. And you get 2 pages of them. So there's, you've got a little flamingo, you've got your unicorns. So that, $17.99 with its 10% off. And you're getting such a lot in there. So that's one element from the collectors. And then we've got the luxury paper elements collectors box. So in here you have got 64 designs, 128 items, because you'll get a small one and a large one. They're all the designs on there for you. There'll be some new, some past, some present. But when you, oh, look, I love this one. There's so much in there. And you know what? The fact that you're getting that fabulous tin to keep them in is brilliant. If you was getting that, and maybe you was buying the Child's Play as well, I'm sure you would fit those in there as well. But it's great to keep everything together, isn't it? So that is your collector's paper elements. And then I think I've showed you everything in the collection, but I do want to show you, we have a few other Marlene elements. We've got some of the craft advent calendars left. For any of you that haven't seen them, day 1 is this beautiful tin. And then as you go into here, all of the days are numbered. You get a lovely little note from Marlene, and then you've got day 2 all the way through to, what's it go to, Hazel? Day 25. Look at that. Each envelope has got the most fabulous patterning on, and you get a treat inside each one. I'm not going to open any because it will spoil the surprise. But if you are not part of Art by Marlene Creative's Facebook group, I would highly recommend joining, because she will do a live. She did it last year. She did a live every day in December using the bits from the advent calendar. And after last year, everybody commented on the drawers, saying how great they were. So now she does this little set of plain ones. And we've also got these on the website. I know that these are $9.99 for the pair. And the advent calendars, we have got them on an offer. I think they've got 10% off. They're 30. Oh, I've forgotten what it said now. I think they're $34.99, but don't quote me on it. That's what I remember. Right. So that is all the Marlene I've got to show you. I'm now going to show you a few little cards that I've made. So this one, this is from the Golden Oldie, and then we've got one of the little sentiments on there and our little snail. He's cute. And then I had to do this because I feel like this screams card makers and journaling to me. I've done these, I've really took them down, not done them bright in colour, because I just think they are gorgeous. Little Christmas card one there, and then we've got, do you need a bear hug? And hugs. Nice bit of stenciling in the background, some stamps, just keeping it super simple. But I do absolutely love that stamp set. Well, I love them all, if I'm honest. So that's those. Now, shall I am actually going to bring in now another box, and I'm going to move in to show you some samples from the grunge collection, because when I do my demo, I'm going to use some of the product from the grunge collection with the art by Marlene. So this first little one here, this is one of the plywood albums. It's got like the alphabet letters imprinted top and bottom, and you've got that kind of film strip edge. But then look at we've got chipboard elements, we've got die cut elements. I absolutely loved this collection. I've had so much fun prepping. I've got all the demos prepped for the show. This was, I mean, it might still go ahead. It's at the end of the month. But it's already available, if that makes sense. We've got it on our website. We've got chipboard elements. We've got the die cuts. We've got stencils. They're just beautiful. So that's that album. We've also got this album. So it comes bare. I'm not going to be able to show it you bare because I've painted it inside. So bare plywood, and you build this up yourself. So you're getting extra. There's 2 extra packs. One's got like cogs and things, and the other one's got film strips in. But we've got texture paste going down here. This is art by Marlene, acrylic paints on top of black gesso. And what I've done is I've actually stuck the page to the back there to give it that white coming from behind. So that's another sample. And then we have got, they're all bagged. This beautiful die set, I love it because you're getting those edges down the side there. This is a die cut as well. You've got little paper elements on there, stamps in the background and stencils. So that's a cool one. And then, oh, see, I love this one too. Look at this. Love these. I mean, can you imagine all of these in bright colours too? I know the collection's called grunge, but don't let that guide you. If you want to put your personality in it, then go for it. I think it would completely transform this card if it had got big bright colours, and maybe one of our, do you know what I mean? It's not going to fall out. In fact, that looks cool on top of there. They're going to mix and match beautifully. They really are. So that's that one. I'm going to try and go through these quick so that I don't want to bore you. And I've also got Tracy's samples with me as well. And then we have got this piece. Look at that. We've got the lovely film strip. That's a DL stamp. Lots of die cut elements. We've got stamps there. We've got little plywood elements there. Now this is, I'm going to say, quite limited in stock. If it sells out while we're on holiday, we will get more in when we come back. So whilst I'm going through this with you, I will tell you that for orders placed on the website, if you want guaranteed delivery before we leave for a holiday, it has to be before 1 p.m. on Tuesday, which is the 15th of October, next Tuesday. If you order before 1 p.m, you're guaranteed it will be shipped to you. Any orders that come in after 1 p.m. on Tuesday will be shipped upon our return. And we're only away for 7 days. Look at that. I love this. We've got stencils. Got more stencils. Love this stencil as well. And this one. And then we've got some stamps. Look at that. Love these. And this one. And then this is an A6. I've got dropsies. A6. And this one. And then we have got 4 DL background stamps. Now, you've got postage. You've got this lovely that is called Grungy Patterns. One that I want to draw your attention to is this one that's called Floral. It's the same pattern that's in my design, the Nature's Dream, the die cut element. It's on some of the papers. So how nice would that be to match in with your Nature's Dream if you bought into it? And then you've got this lovely kind of retro pattern, real good for mail cards as well. So that is the grunge elements. I've showed you some of my samples. Let's get that out of the way and show you some of Tracy's. Here's Tracy's light one look. And she's papered the inside there. And then she's done, how gorgeous is this? Look at the stencil work with the texture paste coming through. And then the cogs and inside, just beautiful. And then she's done a page. Let's put that down a little bit so you can see a bit more detail. And because there's a paper pad as well and an die cut element pad, but it's just really nice to see them together. Here's that nice retro stamp in the background. You've got your nice ABC elements. She's done that one as a tent fold. This one, nice bit of vellum going around there. I love that. So these have got the plywood elements on them as well. Some little tags. There's so much, isn't there? All of this is prepped and done. Right, these are your Tool DL background ones. You've got your postmarks. You've got your grungy pattern. There's that floral pattern. And then some okay. Right. You know what that means now, don't you? It's playtime. I've just got to show you some of these chipboard elements. Look at these. They're not chipboard, they're plywood. Look how nice they look with paint and bits on. You've got this. Look at the detail in this. Stunning. Right, I'm stopping now. Let me move that up to the side and put all of this back in tidy because I'm being really good. Because the tidier I am now, the less I'll have to tidy it when I'm finished. Right, that's that. So, let's bring in, shall we go into the big one? I wanted to do maybe let's do a double. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to place this down here. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do on here yet. I was just having a little drink. But I feel like I want to go inky. So I'm going to grab out some nice bright colours. Well, let's choose some elements. I'm going to look into the Golden Oldie to be inspired because I keep saying that I really like my mushrooms and I haven't used them yet. But I really like those butterflies. I think the samples that, do you know what? I wanted to do two things. I'm going to start off with this because it's smaller and then I'll go on to a page. You see this element here is the one that I did on a card, on that little card that I did. Here, look, and I've just added on some flowers and the snail. Really effective. So what I'm trying to say is, before I start a page, I kind of look through all of the elements and decide what I want to play with. That gives me a colour palette to start rather than... sometimes I do it like that and then sometimes I go completely rogue. So let's do a couple of different things. Now, I said I was going to use some of these elements as well. So I am just going to journaling is just about being free and bold and having fun. So I am literally just going to get some colour randomly onto these 2 pages, okay? And I'm not going to think too much about it because it adds to the fun. A bit of a rainbow kind of feel. I've still got the end on. Have I got that in a good view for you? Okay. I feel like I might want some purple on there. Look at me. I've got ink everywhere. Okay, so you can see where I'm kind of going with this. Whatever I'm putting on this side, I'm putting on this side too. And yes, I do agree with you, it looks a complete mess at the moment. But I'm going to start and add in some water. Spray quite a little bit on there because I want to move. I want to see if I can get a few dribbles, if I'm honest. If I can pick it up. Yeah. Okay. And yes. And then I'm going to do some blotting. Okay. Now, I have got my box next to me with my grunge stencils, so I feel like I'm going to dip into those and see what we can do. Okay. Because not very often do I, sometimes I do like to see a little bit of white space, but I'm just going to have a little look into here, into my collage papers, because I might rip and put some panels of this. I'm just looking for one that takes my fancy to go with what I've put down so far. Let me see now, that ain't half bad. I've got a bit of that there. Okay. Just looking there. See, that looks cool as well. And, oh, where's them flowers? You see, yeah, these are going to work. These are going to work. Okay, I'll carry on doing what I was doing. I'm looking for my little zip case that's got me brushes in. Here we go. Right, so I want a black. Do I want a black? Go on then. Gonna start and get some detail. And I'm gonna flip this back up. Just, yeah, that's nice. We'll get a bit of that on this one as well. But it's quite nice to have a few elements around to start. It just kind of starts you off. And you know, sometimes when I'm doing the journaling, I'll have phone calls and FaceTimes in the middle of it. And I'll quite often be talking to my friend Lisa. Now, she loves the Marlene. And I'll be going like, and she'll go, oh yeah, do that. So it's nice because it bounces ideas off each other. So just getting a little bit here and there to start with. And it's going to give me like a focal point in a minute. But I really love the alphabet one as well. Get it the right way round. And I think the purple would look lovely. And if at all you're worried, just start with a little bit. And then you can always add more. Now this one, I want to go a little bit of red. Just find a bit of a red brush. You see, and it's kind of starting to match up. So we'll have a little bit of red on this edge here, going up to some purple in the corner. There we go. So that's how we're looking. This feels quite wet still, but I'm sure we'll get away. Sure we'll get away with it. You see, some of these elements are just going to fit so well in here. So I'm going to have a look what I've cut out from my papers first. And we've also got, what I'll do is I'll use the bears on this little thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to use every single element from the collection, but it is all gorgeous. I have got dropsies today. You see, I feel like I want a little bit of teal in there now. So I'm going to, as you go along, you kind of just think, it just comes to you what you think, what you want to add in next. Now, I have gone a bit messy on this page. I've got some inky splats and marks. And I'm also just going to need to dry this page off because it's annoying me. It's gone a little bit wrinkly because I did really, really wet it. So I should have another stencil. We've got these lovely kisses. And I'm feeling, where was I up to? I wanted to cover up this. Maybe we can get a bit of a banner or something. See, that's cool. The colours on this element are going to stand out really well. I might just do some, okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that bit. So I'm going to start and place in some of my paper elements. I've got a whole pile here. And also we've got our washi stickers as well. So they're underneath this pile somewhere. Some borders. I want a border. Popular border. I'm going to use this pinky one. If I can get it. Pinky red. I'm going to have it as like a little, because I do like that. It's really cool. So we'll have like a little platform for our element to go on. And then we can have some elements there. Now what I am also going to do is have a look at my stamps, because in the grunge there's this little dotty one and that's going to look really fab. So I'm going to use some red. Now I haven't put it on a block because I am just going to is that actually even on show? Yeah, there you go. Put it up a little bit higher. It's just covering up my blobs. There we go. That's fine. then I might add a few bits in here. Click that one on. I think I'm just going to have a little bit at the top and here. That's it. So that one ties in really nice with the circular stencil. And then I'm going to step away from that. Now we're looking into the Golden Oldie book, because that is packed with brightness. So it's on my knee. I know you can't see it, but I'll just dib in when I see something that I fancy using. I think it's going to be quite a nice floral page, but I might... Do you think that was from Child's Play? I see that's got flowers on. Maybe. Just trying to find... I like to use them in pairs, you see, but that's just me. Looking for... No. No. You know these are just getting tipped out in my lap now, yeah? You see, I think this one's cute. The little bike. I think that will be cute. Okay. The bit that I promised I wouldn't do is just been done. Just going to take out some more of the... These are just some of the die-cut flowers in the Golden Oldie book. But I think this is going to be a real bright, vibrant... did you hear that rip? Luckily, it wasn't the flower, it was the piece around it. Okay, and now I need to commit to do something. Because in our head, that's going to be a corner. I'm going to do it. Thank you for the, I mean, that's if it's the same people, but I can see plenty of orders coming through there. And I just wanted to say thank you. You're loving this art by Marlene. So I am choosing just to pop my collage papers down with my Studio Light glue. But of course, the gel medium is going to work fabulous too. But I'm just going to, yeah. Just pop a little bit of glue. So I've chose to go off the page there, and I will just snip down after. Maybe I like that under there. Do I? Two same. Let's get a nicer. Yeah, this one. Sort of there. And there. Now, obviously, you've got that beautiful griddage and ABC stamp from my collection. That would go fabulous with this. But like I say, I have chosen to keep this quite white in the background. Have that one like that. I'm just flicking through my book because I want a little bit of a border coming out there. Don't know if this one might work. Just feel like I want a ground. Okay. Have that one on there. this nice one at the top. And this one. And then this one here. Okay, just going to balance this one out a bit. So again, I have a floral element at this side and on that side, but I'm going to need to go off the edge a little bit on this one. Like so. And then that one. And I'm just going to add a few of these little cut elements that I've got to go around the outside. And you can always come in with your acrylic markers on and add some of your own doodles. We've got all of those beautiful stamps, wordy stamps that we can add in as well. That's that one. That one. I mean, I want that under there. Can I get it under there? I'm putting it on the top now. And then I'm going to sneak this little floral element just over the top there, because it goes with the flower on the other side. So that one can go in there, like so. I'm undecided on this butterfly. It's not, I'm not feeling it, so I'm taking it away. I just have another one of these in here. And you just keep going until you're happy. I'm going to grab my scissors, trim my edges, like so. That's that one, that's that one. Okay, so that's not looking too bad, is it? It's a good start. Where have we got that? Put that one. What haven't I used? I've got some stamps, haven't I? Now, I did have a little snail. Sure, I've got one done and cut out here. That's a mask. And that's a mask. I bet I've already... Oh, there we go. We could put a funky little snail coming along there, or on this corner. I think we're going to go here, just to tie him in, because it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I'm just going to find myself a... So, okay. I mean, I did cut out the bears. I don't think they're going to work on here, but there isn't any rules, you know. You could keep adding. It's your page. I'm just going to add in now. It does help if you've got some water in it, Hazel. Am I a bit low to the bottom? Can you actually even see me? yeah. So we'll just pop him in there, and then we'll have a little bit of the red. I'm not very organised with my water brush today. And then we'll have a little bit of orange for his bow tie. Put a little bit. Just to match in if we wanted to, but I just think they're such fun, these little characters, the little guys. So that is where I'm at. Let's put the lids on the inks, and then let's just put this into the album so that you can see. How it would look. Got this one in here, this one in here, and then winning makes you happy, losing makes you wise. And I feel like that she's a cheeky little character. I think that is quite cool. And let's take that out. And I feel like I'm just, I don't know what I say I feel like, but just grabbing for a stamp block. Pop that on there. And a black ink. Hazel, where have you hidden that? It's been like little doggy daycare in our shop today and yesterday and tomorrow it'll be the same. So I'm just going to stamp that one on there, and then turn your volume down if you're going to come in to see me. Yeah? Yeah. Right. So I just continue. Are you taking the mickey out of me, Paul? Right. So I could quite easily pop my little sentiment in there. And I could continue. I'm going to work on that. And that's what journal pages are about. Keep working on them. Keep adding bits to them. But what I really want to do now is just quickly show you a lovely little bear card. So I'm going to move that to one side. I'm going to bring this in. And what I've done is made myself a little paper template. So if I grab the bears, I can see them, but I can't get my hands on them. Here we go. I'm going to take my bear and I'm going to, yes, going to go there. Just going to do it. I would if I could see the ink pad. Right, I just had it. I just stamped something with it. Found it. Okay. So I'm just going to stamp in this corner. Look. So cool. And then I'm going to use my little mask over the top. But this time, I'm going to go a bit playful. We're going to have some... Just hold it in place and squish the ink away, like so. I'm going to have to just go by whatever my hand grabs when I go down into the pot. Okay. Not normally a colour I'd put together, but I did say I'd go by what I pick up. I'm not putting brown on there. There's got to be some rules. Come on, Hazel. Purple. Where's that purple? Look. It's so lovely. Okay, we're going to get some nice bright yellow. And for that bottom corner, maybe some blue. Hold that in place. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to hold my little, pop my little bear back in place. I'm going to pop a little stencil over there. And I actually think I'm going to use this one because I just think it is so fab. Pop that down there. Make sure that it's in place, covering. And then we will use whatever's left on here. But this is just like mixing what, oh, look. How cute is that? One thing I also like, I'm just going to spritz a little bit there. So I'll get a little bit of spotting. How cute is he? And then the other bit that kind of blew me away was, now is this going to be, do you want a bear hug or shall I have hugs at the top? Because I think this hugs is fabulous. I'm actually going to put him in a stamp press to do this because I want to see how it looks rainbow stamped. So I'm going to position there. Pick up, and I know my stamp's dirty, so let's clean it before we start. Let's start off with a little bit of yellow and then into some orange and some red. And then I want a little bit of blue in there as well. Let's put a bit of blue at the top. And maybe a little bit of purple. I mean, I said I wanted it to be bright, but where's my lid? Look at the highlights, how well they stamp. Who wouldn't be happy to receive that? Then I love this white. I think it looks fabulous white, but what you could do is maybe just highlight in. Oh, I've dropped that on the floor. face down on the carpet. Let's see if it's marked. I think I've got away with it. I was going to say Paul will never know, but he would have heard me say what I've done. He'll be up here with a magnifying glass now. So just add in that little flash of colour. Obviously I need a little bit of green. Into there. Isn't he gorgeous? I love him. Okay, so here's one that I did in the soft ones, the soft pinks. So they're the bears to make little cards, like so. Do you need a bear hug? There's lots of people out there that need a bear hug. Oh, there's Dan. Dan, do you need a bear hug? Here's one for you. Hope you're okay. Not long till holiday time. I know. Wednesday we go, Dan. And I think you've got about a few days after that, haven't you? Look at them. I hope you've really enjoyed what I've shown you. I've tried to use a bit of everything, but trying to fit that all into one live is quite hard. But yeah, I'm a really good release. I love it. Lots of patterns. We've got the Marlene, we've got the grunge. Don't forget, it's 10% off of all of the Marlene new collection on the website, and all orders placed before 1 p.m. on Tuesday will absolutely be shipped before we go, and then anything received after that time will be shipped when we come back. I'm just going to spin the camera so I can look at you. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my... Oh, there we go. I was looking at the iPad and all I could see was the wall. I'm like, why? I hope you enjoyed my take on Marlene's fabulous new collection. I haven't stuck that, but once I've finished playing around with that, I'm going to go through my golden oldie book and add some more elements to it. So, yes. Obviously, I'm going to go quiet now for a week and a bit. I might come on and do a little live before we go. Depends how much time I've got left. But other than that, you will absolutely see me when I come back, because I'll be nice and brown and I'll want to show me tan off. Especially, and I'll need to compare my tan with Dan's. So, yes. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.